So we just posted a video encouraging our supporters and followers to go and add comments in support of the BLM's plan to reopen our trails in Moab. And this was one of the responses we got to that video. They say, "We don't need your help saving Moab." And this was from Trisha Hedin. And I think it's important to point out that Trisha Hedin is actually a county commissioner for Grand County, which is the county in Utah where Moab is located. And look, I don't really care if Trisha Hedin agrees with the Blue Ribbon Coalition or not on our position on keeping our public lands open in Moab. Those lands do belong to all Americans, so we all do have a voice and a say in how they get managed. But she was the one who signed this letter, which they sent to the BLM, where they said that the proposal submitted by the wilderness groups didn't go far enough in closing our public lands to the public. They are the ones who asked the BLM to close all of the overlooks at the rims where some of the best dispersed campsites are, and the overlanding sites where people go and take pictures of their rigs out on the edges of those cliffs looking down the canyons. They wanted all the access close to the river. They wanted the access close to the canyon bottoms, and they put their name on this letter and encouraged the BLM to close a vast majority of the trail. And that's fine. We know where they stand. But what's kind of ridiculous and pathetic is that she's coming on our page on a video where all I was doing was encouraging the public and our supporters and followers to just go make a comment, to add their voice to a legitimate government process from the Bureau of Land Management to gather public feedback. And she's telling us she doesn't need our help. We should just be quiet. We should stay out of this process. That's her response to just basically a public service announcement for people to go be part of this process. You don't have to agree with us, but being part of the process is something you should do. And whether she likes it or not, our organization actually does represent thousands and thousands of off-roaders who do go to Moab and go spend a lot of money in Moab as tourists. And this county commission, especially with her leadership, has been absolutely terrible at encouraging the off-road community to come to her town and spend money there and support the businesses in Moab. And not surprisingly, since they've behaved this way, their tourist economy has tanked. They were expecting it to grow 6% this year, and it's fallen by 4%. They're doing everything they can to rebrand themselves as a community that's opening and welcoming of the tourist economy that they depend on. And then she comes on our comment thread and says they don't need our help saving Moab. So if you haven't got your comment in, go do it today. Just for the simple fact that those lands belong to all of us, and we have a right to have a say in how they're managed, and we don't need to be told by elected officials in Moab that they don't need our help or that we shouldn't have a voice or be part of this process. You can find the link in our bio where you can go submit the comment. We hope you'll get that done today and make sure they hear loud and clear from the off-road community that we want to see our public lands and trails in Moab.